I think Anthony Bourdain was truly the one that really clicked with our generation. You know, this is the guy that would walk into your restaurant and you would want to buy him a beer. He gave you the guts, he gave you the raw emotion of what it was to be a chef, what it was to be a cook, what it was to work in a restaurant. He made an impact on so many of us. He taught us to not only be great cooks, but also to be great voices.
I met him a couple of times briefly when I was working for Eric Repair, and they would do a lot of events together. So I'd see him come into the kitchen and he'd say hi to everybody, or they'd be at Cayman Cookout together. And he was always so nice. He's like, hey chef, let me pass you a beer because you're back there working while Chef Repair is out there shaking hands. So he was just such a nice guy and such a great human, like just a great person who really wanted to showcase diversity and let other people get a glimpse into what it's like to be someone else.
I met him at the 2002 James Beard Awards. It was the first one I had attended, and I just remember him being really gracious and really humble. And I always kept that in mind. And then as he, I read the book like, cover to cover so fast. It was very relatable because I've been working in kitchens for a while, and I worked in New York and I worked on the Cape. So I just found him very accessible. And I aspired to be the female Anthony Bourdain for many years. I'm like, I want to do a travel show. I just, for me, food and culture and travel is just like what I live for. I love being out there in the world, bringing my food to people and learning about other cultures. So he was very inspiring in that way, but really sad for all of us.
Anthony Bourdain, I never met him personally, but he was certainly one of us. His voice spoke volumes about what we do all the time. In every single city and country where he was, he showed that food and people are intertwined. It's the connective that we have. And it's something that us as chefs know all about, but Anthony brought that out. And I hope that there's someone who comes along who's able to give voice to that, to continue his legacy, to continue his message, because it's so important, but no one's gonna be able to do it like him. That's for sure.